Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of RuneNews. Riggers with Attitude here. It's your boy, Ryan. This week, Jagex gave us an update on the pet system with old school RuneScape, allowing you to reclaim your pets that you may have lost in the past that weren't insured. More details on that will be followed in this video. It's only fitting that I ask you now, though, what your first pet was that you got in old school RuneScape. Leave your answer in the comment section down below. Let me know the KC or the level that you were as well when you got that pet, and scroll through. And if you see anyone that's gone over the drop rate for a boss pet or over 99 for a skilling pet, just leave a fat cake W and laugh at the cunt for being shit with their RNG. If you have a plate body, you can use those juicy emojis to also call them a cunt. If you don't have a plate body, you can still have a laugh, but check out the join button down below next to the subscribe button, which you absolutely should be pressing along with the like button. I'm a cunt. Let's get into the news. For this week's update, starting off, Jagex is giving us the Pride 2022 event. The last time I remember them doing something for this was in 2017, when they did the gay pride or the gay rights movement, which got a lot of people banned because, well, there was a vast majority of the community which stood in Lumbridge rioting. Half of them because they wanted to just troll the gay community, and the other half that felt they didn't want political ideas enforced into their game. They were spamming the phrase, "We pay, no gay," and that was Jagex was dropping 2-week bans left, right, and center on fucking everyone. I think over 1,000 people ended up being punished. They were either muted or banned. Very impressive work from Jagex there. So they're doing another event. They're giving it another run now for the LGBT, I don't know the fucking letters, community. There is an event that you can hold, being held here, sorry, next to Gertrude's house, and you get a cool little fucking flower head piece. It doesn't look very good here because I tried to screen cap as much info as possible, but there's an event you can do if you're interested in that sort of shit. Following up with the Pride event on the 23rd of June, which I believe is tomorrow, they're doing a walk where you start where the event starts and you just walk around the whole fucking map. They're probably going to live stream it on their Twitch channel. It's happening at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, British Standard Time, if anyone understands what the fuck that means. So if you want to attend the walk, it's probably going to be on their stream, so just check it out on Twitch when they're on. And yeah, if you feel like making a movement, then make a move. Now for the best part of the update, the pet changes from poll 76. This poll has been fucking trickled out over 4 different updates now. I think this is the second last time they're going to mention it. Thank God, because it's getting on my fucking nerves. But this time, thankfully, we've got the pet changes. Now, if you've had a pet in the past, you didn't insure it and you lost it, and it's in your collection log, or you had a bank placeholder in your bank at the time of this update, that pet will be in the Argen Hugen Schmugen Daniel Hugeboogen pet insurance place next to the church. You can just go back and claim it for 1 million GP. If you got a pet before the collection log came out and you don't have a placeholder, sit. You're not getting that shit back. You're a dickhead. Should have insured it. Now, if you have paid for insurance, you'll also be reimbursed 500k for every pet you've had insured, which will be in a coffer there, which can be used to reimburse your pets as you lose them. You don't actually physically get the money back, so they don't print money back into the game. So you don't need to pay for insurance anymore. Pets from now on, here on out, are all insured, which is awesome. Now you can get all your juicy pets back, because I know there's some people out there, especially those the people out there who are scummy and buy Infernal Capes. I know that people who get, so the buyer gets your Infernal Cape and they get the pet at the same time, they would traditionally go and suicide the pet so you don't get the pet. It's fucking toxic and hilarious, but I mean, you're buying a cape, you're selling a cape, you deserve to be in the bin regardless, but now you get your Zuck pet back anyway, so good on you, the, I guess, 1,000 people that had that happen to them. Now we have some big news here for the mobile client users. I do dabble in the mobile community a tiny bit when I'm not home. All client features are now enabled for all Android and Apple devices everywhere, starting today. So you don't have to worry about missing out anymore. You are just as good as the Steam client, which on mobile is actually really fucking awesome. So if you're a mobile player, or if you're a mobile gamer, it's a good day. It's a good day for you. Now, typically in RuneNews tradition, the other changes section is normally filled with shit we don't care about. But for 2 weeks in a row now, it's actually some pretty decent information. For one, the friends chat, the yellow heads can hold up to 500 people in that chat now, not just 100. But don't be mistaken, that doesn't mean you can take more than 100 people into Chambers of Xeric or into Soul Wars. It just means you can have up to 500 people in the friends chat system. I'm not sure how many people out there unironically use public, private, friends, clan, and guest clan chat as well. That's a lot of shit to be taking in while you're playing RuneScape, and that's a lot of chat to manage. So if you're doing that, you're on some other shit, and I can't imagine your social life being that fucking insane when you're playing RuneScape. So if you're ever going to have 500 people in a friends chat, this is the update for you. Another big part of this update is that birds' nests, when they fall out of trees, will last 4 times longer. They're no longer 30 seconds, which is fucking cringe. It's now 2 minutes like everything else in the fucking game. Now you're not going to be missing your bird's nest because it's the most fucking annoying thing in the world when you're AFK, you turn, you swear you were only looking fucking 40 seconds ago, the bird's nest messages in the chat box, and there's nothing on the fucking ground. And finally, a big one for the PKs. That's right, this is a win for Dittabitter. Hopefully he can keep his mouth shut for another week. The entrance and exit to the Rev Caves are now slightly further apart. So it's a bit easier for PKs to nab you with the freeze, which means they can get some juicier kills. And Dittabitter shuts the fuck up, so everybody wins. Now, if you're interested in investing some decent money in old school RuneScape and making a fat stack of cash through the Grand Exchange, sit tight. I've got the perfect segment for you. But since we're covering old school RuneScape, I do need to also cover RuneScape 3 quickly, but don't worry, it'll take me 10 seconds. Then I'm gonna show you guys how to make some fucking money. Every time I do this segment, this image appears. It's my Hardcore Iron Man RuneScape 3 series, which I started a year and a half ago, and I haven't really fucking touched since. But if you're interested in checking it out, it's on my channel. If you're not interested, I'll give you a quick rundown. RuneScape 3, it's fucking dog shit. I don't know about you boys here, but this dad bod, she's turning out pretty well, eh? I gotta go up and down these stairs every day for fucking work, so it's done, oh nah, she's still big. Good evening everybody, my name is Wade Green and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for RuneNews. This week, we got the biggest rise of Kovacs Grog, which is essentially a +4 smithing boost, I believe, that you drink the cunt and you fucking send it. Because it's new content, are we surprised it's a rise? No, but it's also awesome because it means less effort for a stew boost. The minigame allows you to kind of get that extra fucking level so you don't need to worry about stewing because it is fucking cringe, so decent item. Don't spend your fucking points. If you're not an Iron Man, just go to the Grand Exchange. 2K is fucking dirt cheap. Now for the biggest loss this week is the tomato seed. 1 GP. I mean, look at the fucking graph. It's a 50% loss. This is the information that Mod Ash gives me. I think he's been a bit lazy this week. I'm gonna cut him some slack this time, but I don't want to see bullshit like this again next week. I mean, yeah, who gives a fuck about tomato seeds? You drop the cunts. Now, the most traded item this week is actually the Ruby Dragon Bolts. I'm gonna say it's something to do with the price going down here. The price is being dropped, and I'm not sure why, because Raid 3 coming out, everything's shooting up, but it's mostly in the magic department. So, I guess people are relying more on mage and melee at the moment. Maybe Vorkarth isn't shitting out as much money. I know Zora's value is going up a fair bit thanks to the video that we released here on the channel a few weeks ago about how to make like 200 mil an hour. Or was it 202 bill an hour? Something like that. So I can understand Zora coming up in value. People might be more inclined to go there, which might drop the Dragon Bolts. I'm not too sure. It's a little bit sus, but the main part is that this is the most traded item, or one of the most traded items of the week. So I guess people are panic selling, so now's not a too bad time to start buying up on the bolts again in case they do skyrocket back up to where I believe they personally should fucking be. Next, you got the mole slippers. Now, there's been a bit of a hesitation this week with some people to buy mole slippers. The market is in shambles. No one knows what's going on. We need to wait until Raid 3 comes out so we can know exactly where mole slippers are going to land, because this new stuff coming out of the raid, the new mage stuff, is easily going to be worth max cash stack. It's going to be worth more than the T-bow forever. It's always going to be better than the T-bow now, so we need to kind of figure out where we're going to gauge that, see where the rest of the economy is going to sit. Then the mole slippers can trickle back in, and we'll hit 1 mil by the end of the fucking year. That doesn't mean sell your mole slippers. Absolutely fucking hold on to the boys. Get your friends. Let them know about the mole slippers. Start buying up. The pyramid scheme is a thing. It's fucking happening. This is not a pump and dump for legal reasons. Unironically, buy some fucking mole slippers. They are the best boots in the fucking game. They will hit 1 mil by the end of the year. Mark my fucking words. Then you can sell them. Double your money today. Which typically brings us to the RuneScape girlfriend. They're dropping in price, and that's totally fine. We will allow it because Raid 3 is coming out. It's unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. The whole game is about to shift. The meta is about to change. Everything is up in the air at the moment. We've got 2 months, less than 2 months now before Raids 3 is here. I unfortunately couldn't make it to the Jagex headquarters to do the testing for Raids 3 because there was a scheduling and communication conflict between me and Jagex. So I was unable to make it out there. Unfortunately, living in Australia, it is a little bit difficult to do. So I can't really share some insight or knowledge on what the raid does entail. But I can tell you right now, if the economy is going up, girlfriends are going down. So, I mean, until Raid 3 comes out, just play ball. Buy it, sell it, I don't care. Just don't trust them with your fucking adamant. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for this week's Grand Exchange segment. My name is Wade Green. Don't be a shit cunt. Fuck off. Our first Iron Man moment this week typically comes from someone who's not a fucking Iron Man, but one of the big dogs in the Discord community, Shafley, along with Edgar. I don't think anyone else is actually from the Discord that's in this run, but they did get a scythe. I'm 90% sure that's what's going on in this screenshot. Typically, they're just shitting up the fucking general chat in my Discord, but today, they're pulling in big fucking bucks, which is huge. So shout out to the boys over there in Europe. Yeah. I'm coming along next time. Next up, we got my boy Pojo Mojo Jojo getting his first ever fire cape in his life on an Iron Man 2, which is pretty fucking solid. So GZ, mate, ring crossbow, no better way to fucking do it. What's his range level there? 75, mate. Fucking beautiful. First ever fire cape. Not a bad fucking effort. Nice work, man. Finally, I don't know which cunt got this. Someone got a fucking Xenite shard and he cut his username out because he's a dickhead. So if it was you, GZ, that's going to be it this week, guys, for RuneNews. I appreciate your time. Don't forget, hit the like and subscribe button if you did enjoy this content. My name is Ryan. Riggers of Attitude content, Riggers of Attitude, merch, and Fishy available in the description below. I'm a massive cunt. Have a good night. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn. Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge.